Welcome to another edition of Crypto Buzz. Sage here. And just as money attracts more money, inflation also attracts more inflation. And unlike being exposed to snowboarding or arachnids, that's spiders, at an early age, which might allow you to know how to deliberate the hostile terrain well, unfortunately, when it comes to inflation, this is not always the case in a dynamic financial system that is affected by many forces. DeFi and CeFi, or centralized finance, are two very separate paradigms that are ultimately attempting to do the same thing, which is provide more liquidity to the economy. So in today's show, we'll investigate into any bridges between DeFi, and that's decentralized finance, and CeFi, or centralized finance, with Portal Asset Management's new Radiance Hedge Fund, as well as incentivizing liquidity pools with Synthetix stablecoin SUSD with Lyra on Optimism. So Bitcoin has now been adopted as legal tender in not only El Salvador but also Honduras, Switzerland and Central African Republic. The price of BTC or Bitcoin is $40,578 US, being up 3.7% in the last 24 hours. That information was current at the time of writing during the Asian mid-session, and over the last 30 days it is down 8.8%, and over the last 12 months it is also down 17.1% according to data from CoinGecko. The price of Ethereum is up 4.7% in the last 24 hours, being at about $3,003. Over the last 30 days it's down 4.4%, and over the last 12 months it is up 30.2%, also according to data from CoinGecko. Now, T0 is a centralized exchange which listed on the New York Stock Exchange last week, galvanizing more bridges between the centralized financial world and decentralized finance, with tech stocks being down and bond deals not providing much of a hedge from inflation. Investors are looking for alternatives such as stablecoins. And stablecoins are a class of cryptos that offer price stability and are backed by real-life assets like fiat currencies issued by the government, gold and other reserve assets. The stablecoins have been on the investors' radar due to their operations related to both worlds, digital and real. And while it offers instant processing and security or privacies of the cryptos, the coins are relatively less volatile than the overall financial market due to their price pegged with the real assets. So SUSD is a synthetic USD token or stablecoin enabled by the Synthetix network. It keeps track of the US dollar price through the price feeds provided by Chainlink's decentralized network of oracles. And SUSD is integrated across the decentralized finance ecosystem as a liquid decentralized stablecoin, including at Curve. The increasing popularity of various stablecoins may have helped it to gain attention from the investors. In addition to that, the investors could have lauded Synthetix's announcement of wrapping its governance call with updates about its ecosystem. Now, with the introduction of Cosmos's spot Bitcoin ETF on the 27th of April, the firm will partner with Canadian Purpose Investments to manage this product. And Purpose introduced the Bitcoin ETF around 12 months ago, aptly named Purpose Bitcoin ETF, you may remember that, and 1.08 billion Australian dollars are registered in assets under management for this product already. And the product being offered by Cosmos will facilitate the Purpose ETF. And in short, for every $1 invested in the Cosmos fund, Cosmos will buy another $1 in the Purpose ETF. As expected to be close to $1 billion put into that ETF once it's launched, according to the Australian Financial Review. And interoperability is now more than just a pipe dream to crypto developers, offering more potential for collaboration and liquidity, with the main focus of this progression being on the safety of these parachains and bridges. So more innovation is expected in the space, and Synthetix Network has also released information on SNX Futures, which was launched on their mainnet recently. Plus, teleporters would allow instant withdrawals between various chains like Polygon and Avalanche. Synthetix offers exposure to trading traditional financial assets on a decentralized synthetic platform, and the platform tracks the prices of the traditional assets with synths, requiring users to lock the native SNX token in smart contracts as collateral. Users are then enabled to trade in a formalized peer-to-contract via Synthetix exchange. Notable here that users need to burn a selection of synths as debt in order to unlock their SNX. Now, Synthetix percentage of supply locked, according to DeFiPulse.com, is 0.07%, and the supply and demand model varies from platform to platform, and users can investigate for themselves which platforms mint new tokens and under what circumstances. Price of Synthetix SNX token is up today approximately 10% during the Asian mid-market session, and over the last 30 days it is up 21.1%, and over the last 12 months it's down 56% according to data from CoinGecko. More on SNX's news after the break, and please remember that news in this report is for informational purposes only and is not financial advice in any way. The crypto market is volatile and it's important that you do your own homework before you begin investing. But before the break, Portal Asset Management is a leading digital fund manager, having won numerous awards for their product offerings. Investors who are looking for traditional finance products that invest in the innovative digital asset space could look to the 3 digital fund products available at Portal or Asset Management. To find out more, the firm have a new Radiance Hedge multi-strategy fund being launched on the 5th of May. Very exciting time to connect with the company. The Portal Digital Fund has been in operation for 2 years. It's up 83.1% for 2021. The Horizon Index Fund is up 253% for 2021. And for more information and current data on the fund, please head to their platform, portal.am. Now, after the break, we'll share more information about SUSD incentivising on Optimism's platform with Lyra, so stay with us.
From the latest product launches to shocking affairs on the World Wide Web, exclusive interviews and information about the top companies like Apple and Google to brand new tech startups vying for your attention. Kalkine's Tech Beat has the latest in what matters in the world of technology. Join me every single Thursday on The Tech Beat, exclusive to Kalkine TV.
Welcome back after the break. You are watching the Crypto Buzz on Kalkine TV. My name's Sage, and as the election campaign is now almost in full force in Australia, the minor seats in Australia could be receiving legal text messages from the major parties informing them of reasons why you should vote for them. Crypto advertising, however, is still a space that's heavily regulated in the UK and Australia, and with the new laws for finfluencers introducing huge fines for offering financial advice for unregistered financial influencers, crypto founders are executing more innovative strategies to invite new users to their platforms. The democratisation of the internet overall is a pulsing issue. With the further development of Web 3.0, internet users are becoming more aware that their data and content is being owned by the tech giants, in some ways impeding freedom of speech, privacy, and in extreme cases access to their money. This highlights the ethos behind cryptocurrency, putting the onus of control of the user's finances in the individual's hands through the dissemination of intermediaries such as banks, and it's the solutions-focused thinking of the developers wanting to make the world a better place that drives most tech innovations, including crypto. And competition is good in the case that it propels the forward-thinking inventors to be bigger and better. Will one blockchain always remain sovereign over all of them, almost leading the market direction in the way that Bitcoin does? Well, some say that tribalism of the Bitcoin maximalists can slow down the progress of the sector, where finding weaknesses and flaws in the code of platforms can be useful for preventing malicious actors from exploiting the system and stealing crypto. Competition between altcoin projects, where the altruistic angle for finding use cases for tokenization is lost and instead looking to defeat each other, can be corrosive. So tokenization allows for the creation of new avenues of value exchange for a network. Rewarding users for loyalty can offer benefits. And usually, if the APY or APR is higher, it could open the investor to increase risk or make the process more involved to be able to access those higher rewards. However, collecting points and chasing rewards is favoured behaviour, evident from the 3.3 billion loyalty card and account holders in the US alone, according to data from Benzinga. So when trading in DeFi platforms, it is important for users to be aware of the developer's identity, the total value locked and the daily trading volume, the percentage of tokens locked in the pools, as well as the type of wallets that are required in order to on-ramp funds and rewards. Incentivising a product gives users a reason to engage who may have inactive accounts, offering increased benefits. So Synthetix stablecoin SUSD are incentivising the liquidity pool on Optimism with Lyra. Synthetix points out in their blog post that spending $1 on bribes will result in more than $1 in CRV rewards into the SUSD liquidity pool. Plain and simply, VECRV holders will gain weekly rewards in the form of $SNX tokens and $Lyra in exchange for votes. Finance founder Andre Cronje revealed the DeFi tool allowing bribes of VECRV in exchange for their votes, proving to be a more efficient way to use the moving parts of the DeFi machine, where native tokens of platforms are used for bribes in the place of traditional mining rewards. It was reported by Yahoo Finance. Now, the Optimism Layer 2 blockchain A little about this before we move on. Was launched back in 2021, and the project announced on April 19th that it has saved $1.1 billion in gas fees since the project was launched. That's for some context. And Optimism claims to have facilitated transactions amounting to $17.4 billion. It also said that it had attracted more than 300,000 unique crypto addresses since its inception, and it has generated revenues amounting to $24.5 million. Also, the project secured $900 million in value. So Synthetix announced on Friday 22nd April that weekly rewards of 12,000 SNX and 50,000 Lyra have been allocated towards bribes to VECRV voters to incentivize them to vote for the SUSD curve pool on Optimism. So hopefully that data has been of interest to you. And to finish up the show today, 2 NFT projects that are newly launched. Co-founded by Roman Coppola and Leo Matchett and Michael Musante, the new decentralized films, who are tokenizing the film world with the Film Crew NFT drop in the aim of amplifying the voices of independent filmmakers, finding more distribution models, more funding models. We'll have many funding rounds open soon for the indie filmmakers, with the first being endorsed by veteran Hollywood director Steven Soderbergh. Check out the website for more information. That's Decentralized Films. Forbes also earlier in April released a new project, the Virtual Billionaires NFT collection, and this collection will be made up of imaginary investors with fictional large theoretical portfolios and virtual net worth based on real-time New York Stock Exchange data. Each NFT billionaire will be unique, having all the eccentricities and pastimes you'd expect from a real billionaire. Sounds like an interesting way to keep your financial goals alive, investing in virtual billionaire mentors. Thanks for joining us on today's edition of Crypto Buzz by Calcoin TV, and keep watching for more of the live expert talks and market insights. Until the next episode, may the hodling continue.